Guys, so what's up, guys? My name is Rigo. Welcome to the very first Stay On Point podcast. Huge thank you to Reyes Entrepreneur for being our very first guest. I'm gonna give you a quick, introduction on what I pretty much know about you. I have been following you for a while, and then obviously I don't know everything, so I'll let you pretty much fill in the gaps. So I'm in the t-shirt business. For those of you who know who I am, I own On Point Graphics. So naturally, I've always looked up YouTube videos and stuff like that. And of course, I come across a guy printing in his house. Looks super intriguing. Check him out. And pretty much more or less right away, similar startup, heat press, vinyl, going after, whoever wants to come to your house and get some shirts. And then throughout the years, I just followed him. So just every once in a while, he pops up on my feed. I see what he's up to. But when I decided to start doing these videos, of course, right away, I thought about him. Pretty much a lot of similar stuff that I'm interested in, just kind of spreading knowledge and spreading our story and trying to help people out get started. So, so Reyes, the entrepreneur.
So you pretty much nailed it on the head, man. I love trying different things. One, I was doing the t-shirt business for a couple years, documented the journey to help other people start and grow their own business. But I mainly focus on showing the struggles, the good and the bad. But of course, t-shirt was only one part of my YouTube journey. I tried other hustles, but that's pretty much it, man. It was 2015. I was 25.
Oh, dang.
And I was working at Burger King, renting a room, not really having a direction in life. And that's when I really told myself, well, I read books. And one quote was, if you want something to change in your life, you need to keep doing different things.
Yeah.
If you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same results. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try something different. Instead of trying to focus on the money, let me focus on something I'm passionate about, and that's teaching. But how am I going to teach somebody? Well, let me try YouTube. And that's when I made my first video right there, man.
Okay, so at one point did you start trying to make it into an actual business, or off the back where you're like, I'm gonna try to make this into an income someday, or was it just for fun and naturally you saw it taking off, then you went for the income? How did that work out?
So throughout the years, 2010, 11, 12, YouTube was barely getting started. I made a couple of videos joking around, nothing serious. But 2015, that's when I told myself, I like the first video. I like the mission I'm going on. I'm going to stick with this for as long as possible until it pays off. I don't know how long. And I didn't give myself a deadline. I didn't say in 3 months, 6 months. I'm like, this is what I want to do. And I'm going to stick with it. 2.5 years later, 2018, that's when I got my first viral video. That's when I started making money from YouTube. And I've been doing it full time ever since.
Oh, dang. Okay. So you started off in 2015. And so at 2018 is when you first saw it, kind of like this could possibly lead to something, right?
No, that's when they finally hit, bro.
Oh, okay. So like, that was my next question is, at any point during that where you're like, maybe I'm going to do something else, maybe this isn't working out, or your tunnel vision to get to it pretty much?
So one of my biggest issues I had, and I still have, I'm working on it, is I will jump from thing to thing, which you could see on my YouTube video. But I realized if I want something to be successful, I need to stick with it. And that was YouTube. And I'm like I said, I don't care how long it was gonna take. I'm gonna make YouTube into something. The different hustles, they were for content, but the big goal was to grow my YouTube channel.
Okay. So even with the t-shirts and everything,
it was all content.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out what content was gonna get views. Not really trying to grow a t-shirt business and or the vending business or the eBay business. It was all about what value can I provide to audience so they could grow their business, but so I could get views as well.
Oh, dang. So I learned that right away. Like off the back, I just assumed you're printing t-shirts, you picked up a camera and you recorded the process and all that. So that's pretty cool to know that your main goal was to do YouTube. So far you've been doing this about what? So 2015 was about 7 years now?
7, 8 years.
7 years. Okay, so what's your biggest accomplishment so far when it comes to, I guess, YouTube and everything else, that comes along with that?
Of course, the couple million viewed videos I have.
Okay.
But honestly, bro, it's helping so many people. Because to this day, even though I don't make t-shirt content, well, I sprinkle it, but I don't go hard on it. People still message me to this day, Reyes, because of you, I started my t-shirt business. I started my vending. I started eBay. And I'm like, dang, that's my biggest accomplishment.
Yeah.
But I'm still doing it, man. I still want to change a lot of people's lives.
Oh, okay, awesome. When it comes to your YouTube channel, yeah, you've accomplished, I guess, a lot of things already, right? How many subscribers do you have on YouTube?
Almost 500,000.
Dang, that's crazy. So it comes with a bunch of accomplishments. What are your long-term goals, or do you have a set goal of what you're trying to get to with YouTube, whether that's on views or subscribers or anything else that comes with that?
Well, of course, I would love to hit the million.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm focused on growing my social media management agency. That's where I help other entrepreneurs start and grow their own YouTube channels, promote their services. That's my main focus. But I'm documenting this for YouTube. And I'm chasing that $1 million business, man.
Yeah.
And hopefully this is it. I've been doing this social media management for the last 2 years. It's growing. I make more money on this than I do on YouTube, but I still have a long way to go.
Okay, awesome. So do you want to explain a little bit more about what do you do? Let's say, so I actually reached out to you when I started this YouTube channel, and first thing was, I'm gonna contact Reyes. I'm gonna see what he's about or what he's actually doing, and then I'm gonna let him, start running my channels. But then I stopped, and the only reason I put a halt to it is because, just like my business, I did everything from the beginning, and I really wanted to learn the process itself. The pros to letting you do it, right, is I could go on my business and you have the experience already, right? You're gonna take over, and I don't have to waste time kind of researching, all the little stuff that comes with it. Because it's not just uploading a video, and that's pretty much what I've learned. There's so much stuff that goes with it, a lot of time involved. But at the same time, I personally like the struggle. I love the journey. That's the only reason I'm like, I'm gonna try it and then get it going, develop my style before I let someone, kind of, do what they do, right? But at the same time, I do want to develop my style and figure out where my channel's going, because it's a brand new channel. It's gonna be video pretty much number 4 once I upload it. So do you want to explain a little bit more on what you do? Brand new YouTuber or an existing YouTuber comes to you, what can you do for them?
So what we do is we provide the video ideas, the scripts, so it's easy for people to record themselves. And of course, we show you how to record yourself. Then you send us the clips, we'll edit, make the thumbnail, and even post on your channel and help you create different revenue streams, like signing up for Amazon affiliates, promoting your services more. And that's how we break it down. But of course, my management service is mainly for entrepreneurs who want to jump on YouTube, but they don't have the time to think of ideas, to edit, to record. That's who we really target. That's our ideal client right there.
Yeah, because it is a lot of work. And I mean, just hearing the thing about the scripts and the ideas, that alone, I mean, I could tell you I have, I'm sure I don't know if you did in the beginning too, but I'll record myself for like an hour, 2 hours, and I get like 8 minutes out of content from that whole thing. And it is a big old time suck when you're trying to figure out what you're doing. Of course, once you develop a system and develop, I guess, what you're doing, it's a little easier. But yeah, that's awesome to hear. Now that does, from the outside looking in without even saying anything, it sounds expensive. That sounds like, man, that's pretty expensive. But once you told me the pricing, it's not bad at all, especially with all the time you're gonna save. If you are a business owner and you're in the early stages, your business pretty much requires your 24/7, and that's how it's been for like the last 8 years, just 24/7 into the business. Now we do have employees, we do have the equipment. I do have a little bit more time. I get to go home now. I get to stay home on the weekends and just work from home if I need to, but that wasn't always the case. So that's definitely sounds like a big help to if you're a brand new business and you're trying to get on YouTube at the same time, you know you don't have the time to even mess with that. That's an awesome option for you guys. Hit up Reyes, check out his channel, and you have plenty of recommendations. I see that, and you have plenty of channels you already helped, right?
That's right, man. I've been doing this for 2 years. My biggest client, he's a detailer. When he came to me, he had 1,500 subscribers, making a few $100s, and now he's making about $3,000 to $5,000 a month of ad revenue. Then we have affiliates, sponsorships, and because of his following, he almost has 60,000 subscribers. He developed his own detailer app. He has a detail supply store, and that's just one client I have. Another one is a Top Class Detail. I started him off. He's sponsored by 2 companies, making great money, growing, and that's just one out of a dozen, like 2 dozen entrepreneurs I'm currently managing right now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. So I see you do a lot of detailing content. Is that something that's pretty trending right now, or what would you say is one of the trending businesses on YouTube that are kind of taking off?
So detailing isn't trending. It's more there's a huge community of people who like cleaning their cars and who want to grow a business. I've tried other niches and they don't do as well. Doesn't mean they're not gonna grow, but they're not gonna grow as quickly as a detailing channel because there's so many. The audience is huge that wants that type of content.
And why do you think that is? Is it because it's something you could start off, without a brick and mortar location, kind of use what you have to get going, or what? Why do you think that is?
Well, first of all, the detailing business is super easy to start. The bare minimum, a bucket, a sponge, a hose, a couple towels, you're a detailer. It's easy money. Anybody could start it. But like I said, there's just a lot of people starting this business. And why I mainly work with entrepreneurs is because we share knowledge. We share tips that people want to know. That's what I specialize in. I've worked with gym, fitness people, coaches, even e-commerce, real estate. The content, it doesn't do well. But the service base, detailing, t-shirts, we're doing landscaping, those get views.
Okay, awesome. Let's see. Okay, so you've done tons of different businesses on YouTube, and you say this content you're pretty much experimenting or trying to figure out the different hustles. What's been your favorite one you came across as far as a business besides YouTube? Of course, you said that that's your thing, right? But some of the businesses you've been experimenting with, what has been the funnest or your favorite so far?
You know what? I like him. Here's one thing. I don't do a hustle that I don't enjoy. I'm not gonna do for the money. Because I did that before. Instead of saying the best, because I love all my hustles, I'm gonna talk about the worst, which is the stocks. I did a series where I was investing money into stocks. Tesla, this and that.
Yeah.
And then, but I hated it because I was stressing out. Because stocks they go up and down, and sometimes they go really down, and that's your money, man, going to waste. And I'm like, bro, I'm over here working hard, and the stock is going down, losing money, and sure, it's gonna come up, but when? And it was stressing me out, and I stopped, bro. That's been one of the worst. But here's the thing: I did it because it gets a lot of views.
Yeah,
that's one of those that gets a lot of views. But I'm like, you know what? After a certain point, after stressing, I'm like, it's not even worth it.
Yeah. Okay. So that's I've never really looked too much into. I looked into it, but I've never actually invested into a stock or anything. But I mean, I can definitely see that because you can't control anything about it, right? It's once you put it out there, it's pretty much up to whatever the stocks do.
Exactly.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so let's just say give you an example. I've been wanting to do YouTube literally probably like, I would say like a year into starting, I would see these writing it videos, these how-to videos, and we learn so much. It's just natural. You just kind of want to share that experience. So I've always just wanted to do YouTube, but I've never actually picked up the camera and done it. So like last year, I've had this idea for this channel for like about 2 years now. And last year I bought the camera, I bought the mics, I bought everything. I'm like, I'm gonna do this by New Year's, whatever. Before you know it, the business takes over and we're getting busy again, and I kind of put it to the shelf. Same thing this year. I'm like, I'm gonna do this before New Year's, and I ended up starting it like in February, not because I was delaying it, but just because the business is priority, right? So finally, I'm like, you know what? I just did the video, and I've had it, I edited it. I'm like, you know, I just uploaded it. It wasn't perfect. If you go back and look at my first video, the audio sucks. I'm mumbling. I'm still mumbling now, but I'm a couple videos in. And what would be your advice for someone wanting to start YouTube? That we're pretty much in a similar situation. They want to do it. They know they want to do it, but they just don't know where to start or how to get into it.
Well, you pretty much started the same way I would recommend it, and that is get the camera, start talking about that knowledge, and just post it.
Yeah.
But keep getting better with every upload.
Yeah.
Like for example, one of the reasons it took me 2.5 years to blow up is, first of all, I was trying too many different things and nothing was sticking. And secondly, I wouldn't post a video for months in between because I had to work, So just get started, start posting content, and consistency. Post as often as you can, at least one video a week, one video every 2 weeks, one video a month, but try to make it a priority to post content. And another thing, don't be so hard on yourself that the edit isn't perfect or you don't have the fanciest transitions or this and that. Keep it basic. Just start growing. And honestly, I found out that the audience, they like content that isn't overproduced. You know how some companies, they have the graphics, the high quality. No, the audience, they really want to connect with somebody who's growing something and that's not trying to take themselves too seriously or too professional. Think the angle I go for is kind of like a homie is showing you what he does. So just talk like you would talk to anybody, any friends. Like, hey bro, what's up, man? I'm gonna tell you how I do this and that.
Yeah,
and that's it, man.
Yeah, and I could definitely see that why you grew an audience, because I mean, you do business, you do entrepreneurship, but you're also funny. You throw in jokes, you're laughing, you have high energy, and that's definitely something I can see why people gravitate towards your videos, right? Because you're not taking yourself serious, you're messing up, you're laughing, you're kind of joking around. So that's pretty awesome to see. Now, somewhere in your timeline, I've noticed you post something about at one point you were actually homeless. Now, did you record that journey or what was that about?
So when I said I started YouTube in 2015, that was my first series I wanted to try, where I go to a new place with $200 and I'm trying to save money. And I slept in my car. But the goal was, can I work and save money? And if I can I teach that to other people?
Yeah.
And that's what I did. I documented it. I think it was a 6-part series. I slept in my car for 3 months. I saved $1,400 and then I got a place to stay. But that was for me to challenge myself.
Yeah.
To see how far I could go, but also document my journey. And that's really where the documentation started for me.
Yeah. And so those videos, how old were you when you were starting those videos? Because you look pretty young in the ones I was seeing.
25.
Oh, you were 25? Oh, okay. And you didn't have kids yet, you didn't have a wife, kids, and like that yet?
That's why I risked it, bro, because I had nothing to lose.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, awesome. Now, we're getting ready to wrap it up pretty much. Do you have any content that you personally watch that an Reyes entrepreneur that you're a fan of, that you look at their videos and every time they upload, you kind of like to soak in their knowledge and stuff like that you could recommend?
All the usual suspects, bro. Gary V, Alex Harmony, all that.
Yeah.
But honestly, once you know what the people I really follow are the people who are building brands like The Rock, Logan Paul. You know, I don't watch their videos, but I'm watching their journey. I'm watching what they're doing and see how what can I do? What can I learn from them to help me continue growing my business?
Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah, definitely. It's pretty much the same boat. I do follow a lot of different entrepreneurs. I do watch different podcasts. But yeah, like it's the same thing. Whatever comes up that kind of looks interesting, or just to see a journey and see people share their journey. That's pretty much what I'm into. But yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, Reyes. I know this is just a quick, short podcast. Thank you so much for being the very first guest on the Stay On Point podcast. Hopefully the audio worked out, the video worked out. We're going to find out in a bit, I guess. Yeah, where can people follow you?
So, of course, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Reyes the Entrepreneur. But, hey, there's a lot of scammers out there, guys. Watch out. Make sure I'm the real one, all right? I'll never ask you for any crypto. I don't sell no courses. And if I ever ask you for money, like to buy a service, face verify me. Be like, hey, send me a video message with my name or this and that. I'll jump on the call, bro.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. And I'll post his links down below so you guys can make sure you guys are following the right Instagram and the right YouTube and the right TikTok. All right. Thank you guys for watching, everybody. And make sure you guys stay on point. Let's get it.